You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's America's Got Talent After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's America's Got Talent After Show.
AfterBuzz.
There it is.
AfterBuzz.
It's new. I like that.
We have talent in the booth over there. Hello, guys. Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV show for America's Got Talent. Tonight we'll be covering Week 1, Night 2, and Week 2, Night 1.
That's tricky.
Yeah, that's tricky. My name is Emile Ennis Jr., and tonight I'm joined with 3 lovely co-hosts, so I'll let them introduce themselves.
All right. I am Kyra Batte.
Ladies first,
Thank
of
you.
course.
And I'm Kaori Takee.
And I'm AJ Gibson. Thank you. And I'm lovely.
Lovely.
We're all lovely.
We're all lovely.
So we have a lot to talk about. Let's start with Week 1, Night 2. And we have Nick Cannon on top of the Golden Gate Bridge. I feel like they always have to have him on top
I know,
of something.
right? We were
I
talking
know.
about that earlier. Like, he's always on top of something like this.
Why?
Why? And you can't see him, or you can hear him. But the poor guy, like, you think the helicopter's going to like, zoom in or something? No, it's this poor Nick Cannon scared for his life on the top of some, like, structure.
The first time was a mountain. I was like, where did they film that? How did they get him up there? Was that a green screen or what?
I don't know.
It looks cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
But this was the first time auditioning in San Francisco. But all the judges came in, and then Howie came in on a jetpack.
I mean,
That was strange. That was like the Rocketeer on America's Got Talent.
it wasn't
you know?
really him. Like, could they have, like, edited that at all?
I think it's him. I think
watched
he
it.
is.
Well,
kinda-
when we saw him, he just kind of plopped on the ground. So I don't know, he
Yeah.
probably just jumped up.
Right,
You're right.
exactly. Like, he's afraid to shake someone's hand. Like,
Yeah.
because of
That's
germs.
true.
Like, I don't know if he's going to be, like, flying around on
I
the
mean,
jetpack.
bird
that's
poop in his
wishful
face.
thinking.
Right.
But
Forbid.
Which actually happened to
forbid.
me last week at the beach. I kid you not. Continue.
serious?
I swear to
Oh.
God.
Tell us
Good
more.
luck. I was on
It
the
is
beach
good
with a
luck.
friend. Also, I was laying there and we were like looking at each other, and I feel something hit me like right here on the cheek,
Oh.
and it, all over like my neck and my shoulder.
Ew.
And she starts laughing hysterically at me, and I'm like, what? And then it sinks in. I'm like, I just got shit on by a bird.
How did it feel like, though? Was it
Weird.
like a
I
was it
thought some kid threw something and just hit me on the neck. It was actually
Little did you know.
It's not the first time it's ever happened to me.
Like a
but-
kiss.
Yeah.
Then you're a really lucky fella.
right. Let's move on.
so, guys, the first act was David Garibaldi in the CMYKs.
Yes.
And I thought it was pretty cool. Just because I don't think I've seen anything like that before. And did you guys think he was painting Howard Stern at first, too?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
I
That's
wasn't
what I thought
sure
the whole
what
time.
was going on or what to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. I didn't know what the other guys had to do with
Yeah.
the whole act, though. The helpers.
They added their little
Yeah.
They were
splash every once in a
helpers.
while.
Yeah.
They would throw like a little kick number, like they do like a little dance routine for a minute, and then run over there with a bucket of paint. I didn't get that. They're obviously not the talent.
Just
but-
embellishments, you know.
Yeah.
Some talents need that.
Right.
Would you
I
pay to
guess.
see it, though?
No.
I mean, I feel like I
guys?
have seen it. I lived in New York. If you've lived in New York City or LA, you've seen something like that. You know?
Yeah, I
like the guy,
wasn't-
like this is like, if you ever been in New York, like the guy sits there like on a bucket and like scrapes like paint off of a
Yeah, yeah.
canvas, and all of a sudden it becomes like a moonlit sky
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it.
So you guys have seen that. I've never seen that before.
It's cool. I mean, I wish I could
Yeah.
do it.
Well, I don't think I've seen it done that fast before.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
that's
Oh,
what-
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that I think it was Howard Stern, he was mentioning that he doesn't like dance acts that much because
Yeah.
it's been said and done, so it's got to be really spectacular. And this one didn't really feel, oh my goodness, I want to see this again. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
cool. done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep thinking
You
like
know?
$1 million act.
That's what I keep
That's
thinking,
tricky.
too.
Right.
Is
Like,
it
what are
worth
you gonna
1
do? You're
million?
gonna keep,
Exactly.
You're gonna paint another picture next week? Like it's really
Maybe
cool.
he can do
but,
Sharon. Who knows?
Right. Right. He never did Howard. Or Howard. So.
Hypothetically.
Right.
Well, let's talk about Mr. Special. Like, I'm laughing so hard because this dude comes out.
Oh, the guy on the bike thing.
The
Yeah.
rooster. Was that a rooster?
I don't know.
They said,
I
somebody
don't
said it was an
even know.
Angry Bird
Yeah,
costume.
some kids
Oh.
outside are like, hey, it's Angry Birds.
I mean, I
so
thought
weird.
cock-a-doodle-doo. Wake up now.
I don't know.
But I think the funniest thing was he tries to do like this inspirational speech, and he's like, "You go out there and you live your dreams." And they're like, "No."
No, unless you're crazy as hell, then you do not need to follow your dreams. Some people shouldn't follow their dreams. And I think he's a perfect example. I hate to be that way, but like, he's crazy.
No,
right?
and
Yeah, I
then
thought that was really weird.
after that, he's like, "Wait, I need to be heard." And he's like, "I always had the hots for you, Sharon." And she's like, "No,
that
no,
was
so
funny.
strange.
wait, I need to be heard."
Inappropriate.
Oh God. So next act we have shirtless men with fire swinging. That's what I have on my notes.
Shirtless
Shirtless
men
men.
with fire. Which one was that?
One of the forgettable acts.
Yeah,
Yeah, because apparently
Yeah.
I didn't write it down.
We can move on.
There's
I
a lot
know.
of forgettable
I
acts.
did-
Sorry,
There
guys.
are.
I'm sure I remember, but it just was not noteworthy.
There's the blues wizard that tried to sing Lady Gaga, and then there's the what Nick Cannon called the ghetto Oscars. Those dudes in the gold suits.
Oh.
I don't know. I some of these acts, I'm like, where do you come up with these ideas?
It's so stupid. Like we could get on there and do anything. We would
Yeah.
probably get through. We have talent.
Right. Well,
Collectively
I
together,
have
we have
zero
something.
talent.
well, I
zero
can
talent.
tap dance. I don't know what you guys
I
can
can
do, but
sing.
let's figure out
You're
something.
a tap dancer?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
can play video games really well.
Hey, Ronnie, can we do?
Oh yeah, we can do something with
Can we do
that.
an AfterBuzz TV's Got Talent? Can we make that happen?
Oh, like a talent show with you guys?
Or AfterBuzz
we
TV
should,
host?
We should film that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I mean, even if we don't have talent, we should still film it, and we
AfterBuzz
should
got
let people
talent.
judge it. Yeah.
Seriously.
I like Kaori's with the video games. She could play video games. And to that, we must talk about GameFly.
Yes,
I
we
don't know.
should.
Do you want to talk about it now?
Let's rock and roll with GameFly.
Nice
GameFly
transition.
is like the Netflix of video games. So if you like playing video games and you don't want to waste 60 to 80 bucks to go and buy your video game, then you can use GameFly. GameFly is the perfect solution. It's a Netflix again for video games. So there's over 8,000 games for PlayStation, Xbox, and the Wii. New games are always available. And if you're an AfterBuzz TV fan, which I hope you are, and I know you are, you get special 15-day free trial if you go through our website, www.gamefly.com/AfterBuzzTV. Test it out for free.
It's super simple, and here at AfterBuzz, like I'll do 45 shows here in the booth, and we just get all these deals that come to us. So we're just trying to give out that information. Really, it's nothing more than that. So you want a 15-day free trial? Rock out with us. Thank you so much. We certainly appreciate it. I know the America's Got Talent after show hosts appreciate it. It's gamefly.com/AfterBuzzTV. Get your 15-day free trial. Enjoy your video gaming and enjoy the podcast. Like we really like that. So thank you guys.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Of
Thank
course,
you.
Ronnie.
Thank you.
That's a lot of shows in that booth. How do you not go stir crazy?
Oh, well,
Or do you?
I don't wear pants, so you only see the top of me. That's a whole different
All we
after
see
show.
is your hair. I'm not wearing pants either. If anybody's curious.
There we go. Oh,
Well, I definitely am. Just
Well, let's go to
Okay.
Kim McAfee. Remember the?
I think,
Oh, you played it. I love it. Play it again. Okay.
yeah, Kim McAfee. Hey.
that was
You have
so
a
cool.
fantastic
Awesome.
voice.
Kim McAfee, you remember the lady with dreads, the black
Yes.
lady who sang Italian?
Okay,
yeah.
she doesn't look like how she would sing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, I was rooting for her. She said she was from Berkeley, California. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like where I lived for my college years. And now I was like, come on, you can sing or rap or whatever. And she just did not fit the bill. It was really bad. Really bad.
I feel like a lot of the acts are like that, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it has to be. I mean, you have that many people auditioning.
But they tricked us with that one because they were doing like the
They
inspirational
totally did.
story behind
I know
it.
it. Like when I see like the build up to it, and then I hear that really like that nice music that gets me like my heart like warmed up, and then it's like a letdown. It
Yeah.
breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Was she serious though? Do you think she was serious?
I don't know. I don't know if half these acts are serious. I don't know what to believe.
I think she was serious because of that sob story. And like, I've been waiting this long time to get this done and go on stage.
But doesn't it break your heart when
It
like
does.
somebody does have like, because you want to pull for these people, and you wonder like sometimes I wonder, I'm like, am I crazy? Like
Yeah.
because you hear these people and they are so serious about their dreams and their story, and they're like, I've been waiting 40 years. I was in an abusive relationship and I lost my voice for 12 years. It was some ridiculous story, and then they're like, I've been waiting for this moment my entire life, and then they get up there and they sound like a dead cow dying.
Yeah.
If that's possible.
But why
it's just
do
like it
it?
breaks my heart.
But then sometimes they have bad friends and family members who just want to see them get on TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
or
yeah.
nobody in
Yeah.
their life who's just honest with them.
Yeah.
I think we can get to that with a 7-year-old kid.
Oh God, we're getting there. Don't even.
Oh.
I
That
can't.
was
man.
so sad.
So you sounded so sincere. It's so
The
sad with a big
moment.
smile on his face.
Well, let's talk about. I really like this guy, Kristen Sandu, the guy who was balancing.
Oh, that was crazy.
How did they do that?
I know.
It was really scary.
Uh-huh.
Like I was at the TV, like, oh,
Yeah, he stacked, and the thing is that it was interesting. If you pay attention, he stacked like cylinders and squares and all different shapes. But all the cylinders would roll in different ways, this way and this way.
Right.
So not only is he trying to balance forward and backwards, but side to side as well. And he climbs up there. He does like a hand or stands on it.
Well, but then that guy who was helping him, I thought he was going to stay there to make sure he was okay.
he
He like
left.
walks off.
You're a spotter. Like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Get back here.
But
and
would you pay $1 million?
I mean, no, of course not.
No.
But I mean, I almost feel like the show, like, there's so many acts on the show that are interesting for 30 seconds to a minute. I wouldn't pay $1 million for anything because I don't have $1 million.
Right.
But to award $1 million, I almost feel like they have to put a show together with a lot of these different acts. Almost like American Idol, like they go on their top 10 tour.
Yeah.
Like they should do like a top 10 tour of like America's Got Talent, or put that, because like I don't know, like, and I don't even know like who's won past seasons of America's Got Talent.
Some of these acts remind me of walking down Venice Beach
Yeah.
and dropping a quarter for like,
Or
thank
3rd
you.
Street in Santa Monica, or any of those types of
Yeah.
touristy locations. And a lot of these people I feel like I've seen on Hollywood Boulevard.
Probably.
You
Probably have.
Like the guy,
Probably have.
what was it, the Angry Bird.
Oh,
I think I've seen him.
We see a lot of
The
those.
crispy chicken guy.
I'm
The
Mr.
rooster.
Special. I think that guy's like in my neighborhood somewhere. I don't know.
Hiding in a bush,
He's gonna
probably
wake you
waiting
up
for
tomorrow
you.
morning.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Yeah. Oh my God.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
So next we had the Lisa Clark dancers. Do you
Which
remember
ones
them?
were
They said that
yes.
they did many
Oh.
different styles. I thought it was cool. They did many different styles of dance. You didn't like it?
Well, yeah, I thought they were
like
okay. I know a lot of really fantastic dancers.
Yeah.
I've been around dancers for years, and I feel like sometimes when it's kind of like I feel this way about myself. I'm good at a lot of things, I feel like, but I'm not great at anything. So
I'm in the club.
yeah, I think a lot of people
In the
feel that way. And
club.
I'm like, to advertise yourselves as a dance troupe that has a lot of different styles, well, maybe you should focus on one. And
Right.
Get really good at that,
Right.
as opposed to giving us 10 seconds of a bunch of different, like, hip hop into like ballet into like. It just seemed a little discombobulated. I thought they were talented.
Yeah, for sure.
I just didn't really feel. I wasn't feeling it.
I
don't
didn't like
know.
the music. I thought it was gonna be the
Yeah.
classical, and then they were gonna like break it down with like
Yeah.
some hip hop like 10 seconds after, and I was like, why am I listening to classical music
Again.
the whole time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I didn't. They were good. I thought they were talented, but I just didn't think they were like you. Like I've seen just so many dance acts. I group dancing.
Yeah.
My roommate's a dancer, and it's just like I agree with Howard.
And
Like
if you
I
have
just
a
don't like
computer,
dance
like we've all seen YouTube, like
Yeah.
it
You're
really
right.
ups the ante. Like you see these fantastic things on YouTube all the time, so it makes a show like America's Got Talent. It makes it difficult. You really have to look
Yeah,
for
you're
that
right.
that Susan Boyle or that like we talked about earlier, that big standout character to make the show successful throughout the season.
Maybe this crew, like they knew they only had like a small little snippet of time, so they wanted to show a medley of their talents. So
Yeah.
maybe they have
I can
more
see that.
going on.
I can see that.
You
I
know,
hope so,
it's not like
yeah.
that's it. That's all we've got.
I guess that's
Yeah.
why I'm not a judge. I would be saying no to everybody. Like go home.
Me
Nope.
too.
So
No,
I
thank
mean,
you.
I'm okay with them going through.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Compared to some of the other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were
acts
definitely
that have
one
Which
of the
we
better,
will
yeah.
get to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Let's talk about. Do you guys remember this one? Jared and Roger.
Which ones were they?
They were a magic act, and it was
Oh
magic
yeah, he
and
cut
music.
him in half,
yeah.
and then he was like playing the piano. Like,
Can anybody give me the? How did they do the cut in half thing? Does anybody know the secret?
I don't know.
No.
It. Did anybody know
YouTube
any
it.
magicians?
I'm sure we'll find it.
I need to look into
Well,
that.
can somebody call in right now?
Yeah, I
and
know.
like, come on,
I
Ronnie.
have-
Do you know?
I have friends. A friend of mine took me to see. My friend Charlotte took me to see a friend of hers who's a magician at the Magic Castle. Is that
Oh,
what it's
yeah.
called?
Love
Up at-
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
off of behind Hollywood
great
Boulevard.
castle.
It's fantastic, but you have to know somebody to go, I guess.
Right.
So we knew this guy, and I tried so hard to get the secrets out of him, and just nothing, not a word. And I don't really care enough to like look into it and like study like magic. I mean, I like Harry Potter, but I'm not gonna try to like learn how to cut people in half.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that
I mean,
though. It's wild.
I think maybe there's already a person in the box, like, and they have to be really flexible to like squeeze
Yeah,
into like
right?
a
Put his
corner.
legs like behind his.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's all kinds of like. It
I don't
doesn't
know
mean one
about all
person's
that.
like, let me just stick out my legs here, so this person looks like
Yeah.
something weird.
It's just weird, and that's not that unique. I thought it was kind of cool, like he was like playing the
Yeah,
piano,
playing
like,
from behind, yeah.
like his
Yeah.
torso, a piano playing torso. I guess that was cool.
But
Kind
that
of.
can't go far.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do next time? You gonna
Yeah.
play with
Yeah.
your feet? Then what? What's next?
Maybe they'll teach us a magic trick.
Right.
And
We need to keep voting them through so that we can see how they actually.
That might be
Yeah.
an actually interesting
That
America's
could
Got
be.
Talent.
That could be.
You know?
I like that.
okay, they showed a little bit of this girl. Her name was Micah Gregorio. It's this 14-year-old singer.
Don't remember.
I can't even handle. What did she sing?
I don't remember, but her voice was amazing. Her voice
I
was,
do
I
remember her.
remember.
her voice was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
She had an impact on all of us. What did she sing? Well, I don't know, but she was
It was
amazing.
a great voice, guys.
Let me tell you about this girl.
Okay, this guy, Mike Price, the juggler, he was the one who dropped it, and then Howard pressed the
yeah.
X. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty sick. How he put he
It
had
was
it
the
up on his
chin
Yeah.
to
his
the
nose,
nose
to the head,
Yeah.
and then he kicked behind and then
That
kicked
was
it.
cool.
That's pretty insane.
And he caught it, and then they missed the best part. 'Cause
Yeah.
They were like too
Yeah.
busy arguing or whatever.
But it was impressive he could do it again, because I would be more nervous. They told me to do it twice.
yeah.
I would just say no. Watch the video.
Yeah.
I can't juggle at all. Like 3 things. He was juggling like 6 or 7 like bowling or they look like bowling pins. Obviously they're not. I think they're a little heavier. They're lighter, but they're shaped like that. But I tried so many times to learn how to juggle, and I've tried like this is so silly. I actually do these things. I tried with like plums one time because I thought, well, they're kind of smaller. Like I tried tennis balls, but it's just too much. So I try like plums.
Yeah.
And I'm like, then I just get hungry and eat them because I'm terrible.
You're like,
I get like 2. I can just toss 2 around, and they say you're supposed to practice that way, and
Yeah.
then you'll get it. No,
Didn't come.
Never
Yeah.
will.
I don't even want to try it. It's not gonna happen.
No, it's too much work.
I don't think he's going to go far, though, because how far can you go juggling?
I know, right?
Again,
I
the
wouldn't pay to see
flames.
that.
Because the thing is, like, yeah, the viewing audience has seen all of these things, so it has to be. It's almost hard to be an act and win a show like this. It's almost like you kind of have to be a singer, which is so crazy because we have 100 singing shows already. But that's what really, for America to eventually get behind these people and to really like pull for them, you have to tug at heartstrings. That's the bottom line. That's what all
You
these
do.
shows are about. And I don't see somebody juggling or like riding around on a unicycle like
Right.
like making pudding or whatever that. Who knows? Like, these random acts. Like I don't see that really speaking to America.
Yeah.
But America do got some talent.
Yeah.
I mean,
America's Got Talent.
I'm not mad at it.
Dave Burley, the comedian impressionist.
Oh, he was sick.
He was
He
good.
was good.
He was
He
really
was
good.
good.
Yeah, he was funny, and they got better as it went on.
Yeah, but even
Yeah.
before
Yeah, I
he
agree.
went on,
Yeah.
he was talking when they were doing like the behind the scenes thing. He was doing like a Snoop Dogg impression with one of the guys.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
yeah, that was actually with Turf.
Oh yeah, that was
We'll
with
get to
Turf.
Turf in a minute. Turf has changed my life, by the way. But no, he was backstage.
Turf.
Yeah,
Yeah, doing impressions. He was losing it.
it was cool though. He did Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Who else?
Jack
Jack Black, Charlie Sheen, Bruce Willis, Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn. Like he did so many.
Vince
and-
Vaughn was so
It was
dead
great.
on, and he kind of ended with that. And the way he set it up too, he played Tom Bergeron, so he was like hosting Dance with the Stars,
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
with like all these characters coming
Yeah.
on, which
Who
kind
are
of
Which made
Actually
sense. Yeah, it makes
stars.
sense.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was like a
That
cute
was
like
funny.
little tie-in.
Yeah.
Because of him just doing
Funny
just
how you said
random
that.
stuff, it made sense.
Yeah,
I
I'll
liked it.
tied it together. I wonder if he can do female impersonations. Can
I
That'd
was
be
just gonna
cool.
say
Can
that.
guys do female impersonations?
Of
Like,
course.
is
Some
that-
can, yeah.
I'm sure, right?
You know,
I've
men
never-
have a better, higher vocal range, bigger range than women do.
What are you saying?
You guys have a good range.
you do as well. Did you hear that?
I'm a baritone.
Fair enough.
All right, Louise Minigan,
Let's call him Louis.
the 54-year-old nurse who sings.
Oh,
that was crazy, dude.
The crazy eyes. He was freaky. He was so good though. He says he sings to like the nursing home or something.
Yeah.
there.
And it
Like
helps
30
them.
minutes a
It helps
day.
them do the bowel movements.
It's the bowel movements.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Did you guys really though? I just thought it was
It
I
wasn't
know
that
I'm the
great.
bad
It was
person.
not. It was
No, I'm
not
with
that
you.
great.
He
I'm with
wasn't
you there.
phenomenal, you know, but here's why I loved him. This is okay.
Soft story.
Yes, I cried 5
heartstrings.
times during that episode last week. At least I'm a sucker. I know. Those of you who know me know I'm a sucker. But I cried during that only because I saw his wife backstage, and I saw how much his wife
Yeah.
loved him and how much she supported him, and his daughter and how proud they were of
daughter,
him.
yeah.
And they drove from like Utah. They drove to San Francisco. I'm like,
Was
I'm
there not a closer
really good at-
audition city for them?
I know. I'm like, I'm not real good at geography, but like,
LA?
there had to have been
Yeah.
something like San Francisco. But like to see the way they supported him and like his crazy ass eyes, like I could watch this all day long. He was creepy.
It
but
really
he
was
good.
creepy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, but
Oh,
not
okay.
great.
He looked like a
Yeah.
serial killer.
Yeah.
did.
Like if he was like just, I could just picture him like standing there. Oh, sorry, like holding an axe or something like that, and just like,
Like
singing an opera. I'm like, oh lord.
Oh my god, that should be a movie. That is
Yeah.
really creepy.
Little creepy modern, like Madame Butterfly or something like that. Little modern version with like an axe killer.
You mean
like,
a guy who sings as he's killing you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would actually be a really good movie. We're patenting that
I
right now.
know.
AfterBuzz
Okay, thank you.
TV patent.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We're on a roll tonight.
I know
Yeah.
we are.
You guys. Okay,
He's
so
like,
then,
y'all crazy.
oh, this is Granny G.
Oh, Granny
G.
Oh, we were.
Okay, none of these guys like Granny G except me.
No, I like Granny
you
G
like
too.
Granny G.
That's why I'm saying
Oh,
we are here.
nice.
You guys are there.
No.
We're-
She was
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
preaching the family values.
She was creepy.
I loved that.
What did she say? She
I'm
like,
glad she preaches
I-
good
song
values.
about-
I didn't watch the episode with you guys, but I was on the hashtag AGT, you know, the America's Got Talent, you know, the hashtag, and there was a whole lot of this granny talk on,
yeah.
on
Of
Twitter.
course.
Granny
So
G.
I guess
because she's awesome.
horny boys out there.
so half the table likes her and the
Yes.
other half doesn't?
she was awesome.
You guys think she was awesome?
Let me just say this: when she first went out, my grandma, we called her Granny C, and she passed away this fall. So like when they first announced Granny G, I'm like, I kind of looked up like, did they say C? And then I looked, I was like, oh God, here goes. I was ready to like, start crying again, and I was so primed for it that like anything could have made me cry.
Yeah.
But I'm so disappointed because she just creeped me out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
did.
I don't want some like 90-year-old lady in a walker to like be talking to me about like wrapping it up and like not like being promiscuous and like it was strange.
It's
It was-
not cute.
at all, and she was a little angry. Mm-hmm. Like where does
As
this
she
come
should
from?
be. We have
So
no
wait,
family values anymore. God, guys.
So what's
I agree.
so the story is a grandmother talking about like
Rapping.
Wrapping it up though.
She was
Yeah,
telling all the horny
not
boys out
spreading
there.
your seed and pull your pants up and don't put it where
I don't know.
you-
Some of the
oh,
people
I
from
don't
back
know.
home in Atlanta need to hear this.
Well, that-
Well,
that is the
well, who
truth,
needs to
I'm
hear it
sure.
is our America's Got Talent after show iTunes people because they obviously comment a lot, and I think this grandmother really, you know, is going to have you to comment. So
Yeah.
continue to comment on our after show with these hosts.
Yeah, how do you feel about Granny G?
It's a
Let
good,
us
it's a
know.
good question.
Yeah,
it's
let
a
us
legitimate
know.
question.
It is legit.
Do you guys think she'll do well? Let's ask that.
No
you guys say no.
way.
No.
What do
No
you
way.
think?
No, she's
I
not gonna
don't
go
think
far.
so, but Betty White, with the rising popularity of senior citizens, they
Okay.
had that like senior citizen
Didn't
prank
Dr.
show.
Ruth used to be the sex granny? Like, I mean,
Right.
that's kind of a thing, you know?
She's a rapping Dr.
Yeah,
Ruth.
but she
Thank
has
you.
a career behind her, and Betty White has a 50-year, 60-year career behind her. I mean, she's not some lady in a walker.
What is Granny G's husband doing
In
Up
the
in the balcony.
up in the balcony?
That was crazy, right?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
should be like, he should be backstage.
Where's your husband? Oh,
next
he's in the
to Cannon.
audience
Yeah.
somewhere. Everybody sit down.
Except for the
Except for
husband, and he's
Bill.
like so far up that the cameras can't even get to him.
Oh,
Like, how did he
guys.
get up there? The guy's 90 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Poor guy.
Yeah, see, that must have taken a long time, longer than Utah.
He might
to
still
San
be there.
Francisco.
I
Yeah.
don't know when they shot this, but I'm like, oh Lord, oh, too much.
No, that was not my favorite.
But you know what though? We all have an opinion. She did something right.
I'm thinking that the judges might be swaying towards the older
Yeah.
people this season, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. We'll get to tonight's episode in a minute.
Well,
Yeah.
they definitely didn't enjoy cotton candy.
Which one was Cotton Candy?
Cotton candy.
Which one was cotton candy? The big, the black guy in drag.
the CeeLo character, the
Yeah, I
CeeLo
was gonna say
wannabe?
CeeLo.
I was like, are you for real? He started doing those like drag, like they started doing the wind up with his arm, like the kicks, and I'm just like, no, you need to put it
It
away.
was just really weird. But one of the things that I like about Nick Cannon is even when they suck, he'll come out on the stage
Yeah.
and he'll make it
love
interesting.
him.
Nick Cannon is a phenomenal host. So
Yeah.
I didn't
Yes.
know that about him.
Right?
And he is so endearing. And the
I
way he goes
know.
out there and makes like people that I mean, that's humiliating.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these people know, but some of these people, it's their dream. And to get humiliated like that in front of thousands of people and in front of millions of people on TV, like he's great at like handling those situations. And
Yeah,
he's not
he is.
afraid to like go out there and like this black like kind of drag queen, drag king, whatever
know
he
what
was.
that was, yeah.
He's comfortable with it.
Yeah. I don't
He's
know
like,
what that
whatever,
was
it's cool.
either.
Let's dance.
I'm working it.
Yeah, let's go out we went out in the aisles or something.
Yeah.
Just dance. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you doing it?
Let's dance. Oh, Donna Summers. Okay.
Oh, may she rest in peace.
Yeah,
So,
rest in peace.
what do I have?
A lot
Oh,
of good
guys
songs.
in Captain Hat's weird performance. Lady with horse and dog. I put WTF. And then
Your
what's up
notes
with
are so thorough.
the black girl? The black girl who stripped off the dress and sang "Proud Mary."
What was that?
Have you guys seen Coming to America?
Yeah.
She
Lamar
looked like the little sister from
what?
the little sister who Eddie Murphy was
too
trying to date the older
funny.
sister, the little slut. Remember?
He said it. He went there. He went there.
I just remember Eddie Murphy. I need a.
You have to rewatch Coming to America. She looked like the
Rewatch.
little sister. What's her name? Patrice. That was her name in the movie. Okay, guys.
So speaking of drag queens, though, she has to have drag queen friends. I mean, her costume was kind of fierce, and I'm just like, oh, she put some time into this. Like,
I mean,
she
I
had,
thought it was cool.
Yeah, but then like she just got naked. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you cute girl too. Like, she didn't look like she was crazy
cute,
either.
yeah.
I'm like, she's pretty. But I'm like, you think that's like what is that? He told her he liked her her underwear, her bloomers or whatever he called them. I'm like, that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
little weird,
cool.
a little creepy.
That's
As
much.
soon as he said that, she like covered herself up. I'm like, You didn't make her feel too comfortable.
I know. Seriously.
Nick, get out there, save her.
I know. Why didn't Nick come
I
save
know,
her?
right? It's perfect.
Mariah.
You know Mariah. She's crazy as hell. She would not like that.
Well, let's talk about the guy with the broom and the dustpan.
That was kind of weird.
That was really weird.
Yeah, I mean that's neat, I guess.
I guess.
Like he created that, so that's kind of cool.
But that guy-
Yay. $1 million act there.
I know, but I mean none of these are $1 million acts yet. I haven't seen a $1 million act yet.
I've seen one, but I'm a sucker. We'll talk about that. In the next
okay.
episode.
But I mean it was cool. But then like who was it said like Howie or Howard? It's really weird that their names are Howie and Howard.
Yeah,
that's
it's
really
kinda
strange
confusing.
for me. I
pretty
confuse
awesome,
easily.
though.
Yeah, kind of, but
You know?
I confuse easily. Do you remember the movie Howard the Duck from the late '80s?
Yes. Oh my god.
Obsessed.
That duck scared me at certain
Me
times,
too.
right? Okay.
Not to get off task. But no,
The crazy thing is you can buy Howard the Duck on through our Amazon page.
You're welcome.
It's just what's a great movie, and I'm thinking I want to go buy it. So for me personally, you could do what you want, but I mean I'm going to go through our site AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm gonna click the banner on the top right side. It's our Amazon banner, and that way the studio that you're looking at, is really nice. We continue to keep it looking really nice
we're all
because
gonna have copies of Howard the Duck here next week
Yeah.
from Ronnie. Thank you.
What
It's
is
probably,
that?
we're gonna do the Howard the
is
Duck
that?
after
It's
show.
all the
It's such a phenomenal film.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're a young guy if you don't
Before my
remember that.
time.
Unreal.
Yeah,
How
it
old
is
are you?
before our time.
I'm not even gonna ask. You young. I can tell you young. You a kid. All right.
I'm
He was born
18.
in 1989.
No, not even 1990.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? You were born in the 90s?
Lord.
Oh, you were
I mean,
young.
January of 1990.
You have missed out on so much goodness.
Howard the Duck. I'm literally going to log on to AfterBuzzTV.com and then onto Amazon, and I'm going to buy you Howard the Duck.
That means you didn't watch Small Wonder either. If you're 1990,
Small
you're
Wonder.
missing out,
Sad.
kid. Kid, you're missing out.
Too much.
You're gonna have to go to AfterBuzz Amazon affiliate.
Yeah,
program.
you're the AfterBuzz Amazon.
You're welcome for that lead-in, Ronnie. Let's go.
I feel so young now. Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have Tim Hockenberry. His voice was so cool. The former alcoholic who sang.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, unexpected.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, he is almost like a Tom Waits kind of like old school throwback, kind of raspy, just really like Bruce Springsteen and Tom Waits come together with like a little like some soul. Like I don't know
Soul,
where
yeah.
that came from.
I was blown away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's a recovering alcoholic and like
Has 4 kids plus a baby with his new
and his
girlfriend.
girlfriend's pretty.
Yeah, she was hot.
She was a cutie. But you could, and again another tearjerker for me. Like to see her on that like the sideline, like so proud of him, and you could see you could look in his
Yeah.
eyes. I love nothing more, and I'll talk about this again in a moment. But nothing more than seeing somebody, seeing someone's dreams validated, and to see the look in their eyes. It's such a genuine moment, and that's why the show is so successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I adore him. I
Yeah.
thought he was great, and hopefully something like that maybe it'll help him, stay on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Stay off
I was
the
like,
booze.
if he doesn't win, he's going to be an
Yeah.
alcoholic again. It's
Yeah.
your guys' fault.
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody will sign him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know if he's that good, but he good.
Good lounge singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I
Aw.
can
There's a
see
lot
that.
of good lounge
At the
singers on the
least,
show.
yeah.
A lot of good lounge
Right.
singers.
We'll see him working at
Harsh.
the House of Blues or something.
You know.
Good. What do you guys think about Funk Beyond Control?
What was that one?
What was that one again?
They did
They must have been great.
they did the James Brown to Pussycat Dolls, and they did a tribute to Howie Bobby's World.
What
Oh,
do you-
Bobby's
Oh,
World.
yeah,
Okay, now
he had
thank you.
Do you know Bobby's World?
No.
Bobby's World. You don't know
That's
Bobby's
Howie
World?
Mandel stuff.
It's
Oh
a
my
really
God.
okay. That I know.
Yeah, in the beginning,
It's a
he was
really
riding
good
on his
show.
little like tricycle.
I said last week I got introduced to Howie from Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Are you
since-
serious?
Oh my
you
God,
told
you're
me.
so young.
So you don't know like what was the one where he's raised amongst wolves? Walk
No.
like a man.
I don't
Remember
remember.
that
I don't
movie?
remember
Oh my
that
God, I'm
either.
too old. He was raised with wolves, then he had to like be reacclimated into society like years later.
So is Howie an
Genius.
actual actor?
Yes.
Yes, he's phenomenal. He was
He's
so
comedian slash
talented.
actor.
Did you
Yeah.
just ask if he was an actual actor?
Oh Lord!
But
But I bet
big
you're
back
really
in the
excited about
day.
Demi Lovato on X Factor next season. No, oh, thank God.
Stop it.
She's like,
you.
no.
Not that young.
All right, all right. Not that young. Okay.
But
That's a different story.
Funk Beyond Control, you guys don't remember them?
I don't. I do, but
I just remember the Bobby's World reference because I loved Bobby's World.
yeah. Oh yeah, it was the two guys and a bunch of girls.
Moving on. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the two teenage boys with their arms around each other the whole time.
Oh
together.
yeah, you noticed that too. I was like,
I noticed that. I saw that.
Well, then he asked if he had a girlfriend. They're like, oh, that's confidential.
Yeah, confidential.
Oh,
Yeah, that's your boys
He's right next to you.
you know,
Right,
if he has a
exactly.
girlfriend and you say that, bye.
It's over
Yeah.
now. She's like, oh, I see the
God.
signs
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it is.
Fast track to stardom. Relationship over.
What about the Emily Ann band? don't remember them either.
Oh, I do. They
They
wore
did
like
Britney
sequin
Spears.
dresses.
Yeah.
And
They did
the
Toxic.
toxic.
Yeah, I thought they were kind of cool.
It was cool, weird voice.
I wish the lead singer had a little cuter or something. There's just something
I
about
could
her.
agree,
She could use a little bit of a makeover, and that'll happen, I think.
Oh,
But
yeah. Hollywood
I thought
makeover.
they were kind of cool. Actually, I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed them. It was
It's
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had that one dude in the back. Like,
Did they go through? I don't remember.
yeah,
Yeah, they went through.
They did.
Yeah.
It was one of those quick ones that they kind
There's
of
a
just
lot of
threw in there.
sequins.
Yeah, there's too many quick ones sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not mad at a good quickie every now and then, but I mean, there's a lot of them.
Wait for somebody to say it.
Huh?
No pun intended.
I don't remember this person. Kellen Erskine, the stand-up comedian, wasn't that funny? Porcupine joke.
Oh yeah, that one was funny though, because he said something like that. He's like, they have a massage therapist for like animals now, like you can get your cat, your dog, or they do
Oh, no, I
acupuncture.
remember.
For them.
Acupuncture, yeah.
Acupuncture is what it is. And he's like, I'm gonna take in my porcupine, and then she was like, says something like,
I'm
and
gonna
then
take in my
walk-
cat and then walk out
Oh,
of the
walk out of
porcupine.
there, yeah, walk out there, take it. No, I'd go take, yeah, I'd walk out of there, and be like, what'd they do to my cat, or something like. Okay, I'm obviously I can't deliver a punchline to save my life.
We're not
I'm not a
comedians.
comedian at all.
I don't think he's gonna go far though. Well, that
Yeah.
that was
Did he
only.
even get through? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, he got through, but that was the only joke they showed us too.
Yeah.
So I can't
I'm
really.
like, you know what? I could sit around and come up with one really good joke and like practice it and get through that
Yeah,
show.
but if that
Yeah.
was his best joke, then if that's the only one they showed, that was like
Yeah, that was
really
I used
elementary.
air
Yeah.
quotes for best joke. That's
Best
cute.
joke, supposedly.
That's his best joke. Is that the proper use of air quotes?
No, absolutely not. I
Was
just
it-
love using them and abusing
What
them.
was that? Like Friends or something like that? They made fun of somebody didn't
Of
know,
course they
didn't know
would,
how
I'm
to,
sure.
or Ross, somebody didn't know how to use air quotes
I think I know
properly.
what you're talking about.
I don't know. Again, something you don't understand. Wait, Friends. Have you ever heard of Friends
I
before?
know Friends. I watch reruns.
Okay, all right.
The reruns,
Reruns.
though.
That breaks my heart. Oh, continue. What do we got next? Where are we going? I feel so
have-
old.
Well, what about the Never-Ending Story? I've seen that. You guys.
That's a
You
great.
know Never-Ending Story?
Never-ending
Yeah.
story.
Alright.
I used to watch it on TBS.
All right.
Okay, all right, TBS.
We are not getting off topic at all tonight.
Okay. Martial Arts Line Dance Studio didn't really look that impressive to me.
Oh, and they're hopping around on those things.
I don't remember them.
And they were,
yeah,
they were
what
like,
was that?
They were a dog.
Your face.
They were a dog, and Sharon's like, maybe next time you guys could do something other than the dragon. They're like, that was a dog. She's like, oh, or a lion or something. They're like, but we do have a dragon. She's like, okay,
It wasn't.
it was weird.
But they were the judges. Did they get through? They got through.
Yeah, they got through. They were like dancing and like doing martial arts or something. And that guy, because that guy fell on his ass. Remember, he fell on that thing.
Oh
And, like,
yeah.
I'm like, they're like, are you okay? He's like, I'm not sure. He like hit his head in his butt. I'm like, well, then you're probably not okay.
I give them an X.
Yeah, for sure.
And finally,
Oh,
gonna tear up
I'm gonna tear up just thinking about it.
Turf.
Turf.
Can we talk
Oh.
about Turf?
Yes, let's do it.
His
I've been waiting for
mother.
this.
This is this hip hop contortionist dancer. His mom kicked him out when he graduated from school because he wanted to pursue his dream. And guys, out here in LA, we all are trying to pursue our dreams, and we don't always have the support from people back home. So I really, really identify with his story. And this guy was good.
He was beyond good.
Yeah,
and
he
like,
was good.
okay, mother, if you're watching right now, if you find this, what are you thinking? This guy is a gem. And like, again, it goes back to like someone who can tug at your heartstrings. Like when he was like talking about, he was saying he was homeless for a couple of years, and like this kid's young. He doesn't look like he gets to eat a whole lot. I mean, he's a skinny kid. And he went out there and just nailed it.
Yeah.
And like when he was talking about, he's like, I'm a street performer because all I can think about is dancing. This is all I want to do.
Yeah.
I will die, trying to become a dancer.
Yeah.
And he's like, some days I might make, $100 some or whatever, and I have the option. I can think, well, maybe I'll get a hotel room tonight and I'll actually get to sleep in a bed, or I can keep dancing. And he keeps dancing. And I'm just like,
And finally, he got his own apartment.
yes. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh my Lord. I watched that 3 times last night, and we were talking on Facebook last night, you and I were, and I was bawling my eyes out. I posted it on Facebook. I looked him up on Facebook. He added me. I mean,
Okay, I'm doing that next.
I messaged him instantly, and he wrote me back, and he's phenomenal. And like to see somebody like that have an opportunity like that, and to be validated in that way on national television, and have that response is just, you could see it in his eyes, and he just fell apart. And I love that.
I mean, I watched it over and over again because I was so impressed with his moves. I was a little grossed out, but the good kind of gross, not the Granny G kind of gross.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I really hope he can go pretty far.
And the way he isolates, like when he was doing like the
Right.
moonwalking type of
Oh
stuff,
my
it wasn't
God,
it
that's
wasn't
so
just
cool.
a contortionist. I was like, to have that kind of control and maturity at that age, after going through what he's gone through, it's unbelievable to me. And it's like, it's weird, but like sometimes the people who struggle the most come out like that, and they learn, and he comes out Smelling Like Roses.
It was-
and the guy was just so absurdly talented.
It was hot.
It
HOT.
was.
Like
Yeah.
for a girl, you're like
I'm getting teary-eyed again.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Like it just blows my mind. I'm so happy for him, and that's when like it's nice. Like we all want things for ourselves, but if we're really honest with ourselves, we're all happiest when we see joy in other people, and to see him get that energy from the crowd and that validation is just unbelievable. And it breaks my heart to think that he does not have the support of his mom.
I want to meet his mother.
I just want to have a talk with her.
Just talk with her right
Just
quick.
sit down.
I
And
wonder
just,
how
Does he
she
know his
feels.
mother?
I want to give. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to give her.
He just
I want to
doesn't
give her a hug. Sometimes that's all it takes. But he's gonna go. She's gonna come out of the woodwork now.
Oh,
shit.
absolutely,
Yeah.
of course.
They always do.
Of course they do.
They always
Yeah,
do.
that's
That's my
right.
baby.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, where were you?
You at the live
I
shows now?
know.
Get your makeover backstage. Whatever.
Seriously.
She tried to hug Nick
I am
Cannon.
rooting for him.
Absolutely. He's
Yeah.
my favorite by far so far.
Okay, so he's my number 2 favorite.
Who was
Who's your number
first?
one? Oh,
I know.
You guys know
who?
the
Episode
dogs. The dogs.
Oh, coming up.
Coming
Coming out there yet? We haven't.
Well, I don't know. My number one is still that harp dude from the first episode.
Oh, he was sick.
Oh, that was really, really cool.
good.
Team turf all the way. I'm just saying.
Oh my
Fine.
gosh.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
watch the rest of the season now.
So-
I want to come in here blind every week and have no idea what to talk about. 'cause I
So
love
right
turf.
now we're creating stances on different people. So
Yeah, we should have our top-
please
yeah.
Twitter us and tell us
Yeah, what do
which
you
ones
think?
you think.
Yeah.
Because we all have different.
You
point
guys
of
have to be a
views
fan
and
of turf. You
perspectives.
just have to be.
Oh, sure. Second place. Second place.
right.
His video's already gone viral on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, he's everywhere. He trended
Mm-hmm.
on Twitter. He's all over the place.
So help us go viral.
I'm just lucky. I'm lucky he accepted my friend request on Facebook. I'm like, you got to get in quick because he's going to have 5,000 friends.
Yeah,
Real fast.
that's
And all of a
true.
sudden, I'm going to get like,
Oh, yeah, I need to
I'm
do
going to be
that.
able to like his fan page or something.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for all that. I want to be friends
Where's
with
he
him.
from? Is he
Well,
from
San
the Bay?
Francisco area, Bay Area.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. That's where he auditioned. So I can't imagine. I mean, he's homeless or
Just dancing on the streets.
yeah, dancing on the streets all night long.
Yeah.
Not staying in the
All
hotels.
night long.
That's right. Oh, he's singing it now.
All right, guys. We're going to go to the next episode. That was tonight's episode where Nick Cannon started on top of Times Square.
Of course he did. He was on top of the tower. But that poor guy, all season long, they've done it 3 episodes now. They're going to do it every episode.
You guys, we need to make like predictions, like on
Yeah.
the prediction
Or
portion.
they
you
go to
have
St.
say,
Louis because you know
"What's
he'll be on top of that
next?"
arch.
Yeah.
You know he will
Yeah.
be.
What's next?
Yeah.
Okay, we have to make bets.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one was the flight crew.
No.
Oh yeah. What were they? Oh,
Yeah.
I think.
Trampoline, flight crew.
Oh yeah, that's right. The basketball. They were
Basketball.
dunking basketballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
They're
The
all
Harlem
right.
Globetrotters
One of the
already do
judges
something
said,
like that?
yeah, you can see it at a basketball game.
Yeah,
so-
go to Lakers game. Watch the halftime. They're out there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and they missed a few too.
Yeah.
And that one brother with the dreads, the guy with the do rag on, he was doing like 2 at a time, but the camera would like pan away really quickly.
That's
I'm like,
right.
is he missing all these? Like, is he really making these, or are they just trying to make him
Well,
look
then one
badass?
time the camera did like a full rotation. I'm like, we don't need all these extra effects,
Yeah,
guys.
It's like they were in a
We
head
get
cam or
it.
something like that. I'm like, no. But that one last trick was pretty sick.
Yeah.
The last trick where each person, like 7
Just
or 8
bounced
people went
it.
through
Okay.
sequentially and like bounced the ball, and they kept. That was kind of sick.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Sure.
can you imagine? Those guys are all little. There's like the one guy at the beginning, he was intro, and he's like, you'd be amazed how high you can get when you get on a trampoline, because we're all short guys. But when you're on, I'm like, seriously, obviously. I think anyone who's ever even seen a trampoline or been on one in their lives, they know that when you jump on it, you go higher.
go
I mean,
higher.
it's not rocket science, right? They were all right.
Who is next? The Ross acrobatic dancer.
I just wrote Hoop Man.
Who that?
I don't remember.
Are we
him.
talking about the same
You
person?
know what I wrote? Nothing. I didn't write a single
See,
thing
ditto.
down.
I was like,
Yeah.
I only write stuff if
What
it's
did he
really
do?
good.
Therefore, move along.
Did he make it through? Okay. The New York
He did.
Irish Dance Company.
That was kind of cool.
That was cool.
That's cool.
We call them the Irish Jabberwockies.
Yes, they
Yes.
are. They're really the Irish
Yes.
It's
Jabberwockies.
like shepherd's pie meets like Jabberwockies.
Shepherd's
Yeah,
pie.
it's very Irish, right? Jameson. The Jameson Jabberwockies. There it is.
Okay.
I'm going to write them. I'm going to
That's
find them
it.
on Twitter tonight.
I'm looking at my
Facebook.
notes. This episode really doesn't seem like it was that long.
This episode
It
wasn't
wasn't.
that
It was.
exciting.
It was half the size of
Like
our
there's a
other
lot of
episodes.
fluff. Just a
Yeah.
lot of
Oh,
fun.
yeah. Well, last week we were on 2-hour episodes, and now we've moved down
Yeah.
to 1. So there weren't really a lot of those. I cried 5 times last week. I didn't cry once tonight.
Not
No, you
once.
didn't.
Until it was over, and I was like, that was terrible. I cried because it was terrible.
So you really did cry.
I cried like
5
crazy last
times.
week. Yeah, I get a little emotional. I told you I'm a
Wow.
sucker. I'm a sucker for things like that. I'm a sucker for people believing in other people. So when I see like the family on the sidelines off stage, that I'm a sucker for that. And when I see tears in their eyes, I'm like, I'm done.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
done.
Did you tear up for Mr. Special?
Oh god, I threw shit at the TV. You crazy?
You must
Am I
have
allowed to say
teared
that?
up in Lion King.
Oh, please.
That's so sad.
I still tear. I don't tear up. Here's the thing about me. I don't tear up. I bawl. Like people make fun of me because I use the word. I bawl. I'm like, I'm a mess. I'm such a mess.
It's so sad.
I love it
Oh,
though.
I mentioned the Lion King. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh. You do know that one, right?
I know that
That
one.
came out when you were
he
3.
clearly
so.
knows that one.
All the
Oh,
Disney
Lord.
movies.
Oh, that's too cute.
Okay.
Okay. Happy
Jason-
moments.
Jason Ferrer, the professional pianist, cute little kid.
He was
Oh,
freaking
he was
awesome.
cool. Yeah, he was
I thought
cool.
he was good for a little
Oh, he's
kid.
a little. I call him the little Polish boy. Like his mother,
Yes.
his mom on the sideline. Like, she's like a little Polish woman with her hair in a braid, like this neck, like this dress, like up to her neck. She looked like I said she looked like that woman from The Ring. That bitch in the frame.
Oh God.
And they spoof it in the other movie. She's like brushing her hair. Like, whatever. She's crazy. She's got that crazy bun. She like every time it panned up, I'm like, I love this kid because his mom is crazy.
No.
She's
Oh,
insane.
where is he from? Because even his little outfit we were saying is kind of
were
like
they
a little
from?
like Polish boy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what's she doing?
Well,
They're definitely not from New York. I
No.
don't think.
No, I don't
think
Maybe
so.
like upstate, but not.
Oh, because
Manhattan.
it's the New York audition. So I'm like, where'd they come from? I don't know. He was good though.
he was
Probably
good.
Polish.
And I
Yeah.
love see again. This was the only thing that almost got me teary eyed because he said he's like I want to be a concert pianist and I know that this is my chance. This is my way to do it. And I'm like,
Aw.
That's so cute.
But he's got so many years ahead of him to do it.
oh wait, I did cry once this episode almost. I got
What?
teary eyed once.
Where?
We're gonna get to it. You're gonna get to
Okay.
it.
Because of
Okay.
the dogs.
No,
Ah.
you're gonna get to it.
Okay.
You're gonna remember.
Well, now I want to know next. Was it Mere Money?
Oh, Mere Money.
Mere
Oh my
Money.
That's
God.
so
that
funny he was
is
next.
So cute.
Mere money.
That brought a tear to my eye. He's a 7-year-old rapper.
From Uptown Philly.
That's from Uptown Philly. That's right. Oh, he was cute. As
He was
shit.
so cute.
He was cute, but he wasn't that great.
He wasn't that great, but he was
Okay,
7.
Howard.
He was 7. He's good. Like, think back when you were 7. If you can remember 4 years ago. For the rest of us, it's a little bit longer. But I mean, when you're 7 years old, to have like the gusto to get on stage like that in front of that sort of audience, kids are kind of fearless, but still, he went out there and he sold it.
Yeah.
He was getting the
Yeah.
crowd. He's
He
like,
was
get your hands
cute.
up. He's like, oh.
Yeah, that was cute.
I was like, you got something. Like, 5 years from now, he could be a little.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
give him
favorite
time.
A
rappers
little rapping
themselves.
Justin
It's not his
Bieber.
time.
It's not
Yeah.
his time, no.
But this is why when I watched this though, when he started crying, that's when I about lost
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because Howard's like, look, not ready. And I really think that there needs to be not an age limit, but like on the lower end, there needs to be an age limit. Because you look back, I remember watching X Factor last season and Rachel Crow when she went off. It was a mess. Did you watch that
Oh,
show?
yes.
And I actually
Wait.
met her a couple of weeks ago.
Wait, who was Rachel Crow?
Rachel Crow was the girl with the crazy hair.
She was like 14
Yeah,
or
she was like
something?
14, and and I met her a couple weeks ago. My friend was out visiting, and we were at the movies over at the Grove, and she was there, and she is the sweetest thing in the entire world. Little shout out to Rachel Crow. She fell apart when she was voted off, and she was sent home, and she just cried uncontrollably. And I think that can do more harm than good at that age.
Oh,
Like for
absolutely.
a 7-year-old, like on stage, like he feels like it's the end of the world. He feels like he's like they don't like him. He's not being validated, and that can really alter like the path of your life. So
I can agree with that.
That
Yeah.
moment kind of got.
Well,
to
I feel
me.
like he could be one of those acts where if he took it to YouTube, he could go viral there.
Oh, absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
come back in a couple of years.
Yeah,
And then,
I do appreciate how Howard handled it though.
Yeah.
Because a
course.
lot of people, I know a lot of people are saying they don't watch the show because of Howard. This is the first season I've actually watched it. And I think a lot of people are that way because of Howard. I think
Yes.
he's genius. He's a shock jock. Obviously, he does this thing and he understands this niche market just like a Rush Limbaugh or anybody else who does like their thing. But he's actually very intelligent and he's fair and he's
Yeah,
well spoken and he's genuine. And when oh my God, it broke his heart when he exed that kid and he went up there and he hugged him and he had a little talk with him because he could see you have an opportunity in moments like that. You can build that kid up and give them a chance to grow from it, or you can shut them down for the rest of their life.
Right.
So if they don't X them at all, do they have to put them through?
No. Sometimes they don't X them at all, and then
Yeah,
they still
I
don't
think-
put
it's
them
just the
through.
final
Yeah.
Do you
vote.
think it would have been better if maybe they didn't X them and let them finish and then tell them,
Yeah, a little bit.
No, because then eventually because then he's gonna be
Then it's
so
more of a
happy,
letdown,
and he's
yeah.
gonna think he's so great, and then when he doesn't win the $1 million, I mean, oh my
But
goodness,
the sound of that X,
he
though,
wasn't
it
ready.
was hard.
That sound of the X is so
It's
intense.
heavy.
I could not even
It's
think.
awful. It's like you suck. Like it's when you're a 7-year-old, that's all. When you're any age, that's all you hear.
Yeah, I'm surprised he kept going because I would have just been Like
Yeah,
if it
that's what
was
I thought
me,
too.
I would have
Yeah.
stopped. Like
I
I would have
do-
been so frazzled.
I was pretty proud of that. I was like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah,
he's
he
doing
kept
your
it
thing.
on. He kept doing something that I wouldn't have been able to do.
Yeah.
I would have fallen apart. I would have bawled
Right
because I
then.
bawl.
yeah, ball hard.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Okay. Before we go to commercial break, let's talk about the Olate Dogs Olate Dogs.
Olate
Dogs.
Yeah. Olate Dogs.
Your favorite.
And it was a lot of it was a lot of dogs.
They were
I had to
too
make that joke.
cute.
I had to make that joke.
I don't even like dogs. Like
I
that.
love
I'm
dogs.
a
love
sucker for dogs.
Oh,
Okay.
So is Sharon. P.S.
Oh well.
Really?
Well, he said they were mostly rescue dogs. That was awesome. I know you're skeptical about
I
it.
know. I'm like, really? Of course you're
But
gonna
let's
say that.
believe it, okay?
Right.
Let's believe it that these
You know who
dogs
else is a
have
rescue
talent.
dog? Buzz, the AfterBuzz. The origin of what AfterBuzz is. I mean, just had to mention
I haven't
that.
seen Buzz in a
Yeah,
few
where
weeks.
is he? Bring him in
Where you
here.
been?
Well, I mean, he's resting.
Can he do tricks
Resting.
like the Olate Dog?
Can you do the cha-cha with other dogs?
Buzz don't really get around quite like he used to.
Well, you know, and Buzz does all the research. He does the schedules. You know,
That's right.
he's the one who assigned you 4 hosts. So you know, shout out to
Yeah,
Buzz,
that's right.
Buzz,
our,
a
our
busy
dog.
Right.
He was a
More
rescue.
behind the scenes. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
These
He-
dogs.
He's not fancy.
No, he's not.
So fun. The jump rope, the cha-cha,
Yes.
the back somersault. So cute, so fun.
Not just back somersault, back handsprings.
I can't do
These
that.
dogs
Yeah.
were using their forearms, they're like human arms, and they were doing back handsprings. I've never seen that. That's
How do
crazy.
they train them to do that? Because I can't even do it.
I know.
I couldn't get my dog to like shit outdoors when I was a kid. Like when
Oh,
I
well,
had a
then-
dog
yeah.
like years ago. Like how do you like teach a dog to do these things?
I mean,
which makes me
yeah.
skeptical because then I'm like, oh, they rescue dogs. Well, you train these things all day, every day. I'm like, what are you doing to them to get them to do that?
Well, they might just
I
give them
have to-
tons of affection, tons of treats.
I hope so. 'Cause
Treats.
They seem
Tons of
happy.
treats.
They
They're
did
not
seem
real
happy.
dogs. Yeah.
They're not real
They're
dogs.
real
They're robot dogs. Robot dogs.
I know,
Alien,
that's
alien
That's the
robot
only
dogs.
answer. You're right.
I mean, they have to be extremely smart, okay? My
Yeah.
dog, I tell her, I say, bang, bang, and she flips over and plays dead. I tell her to sit, and she plays dead. She doesn't know the difference. That's all she
Bang
knows.
bang.
Do you remember?
So these dogs.
Spud McKenzie, the dog. It was a Bud Light
No.
commercials back when we
no,
were.
I don't remember.
Oh my God, Spud McKenzie was like this. He looks kind of like
Oh,
the Target dog.
the white dog with the little
Yes.
spot. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Gosh,
yes.
clearly some of us were born in 1980.
Clearly.
Wait,
I know.
a minute.
I
I was born in
remember-
the 80s, and I don't remember
But that
this.
used to be impressive to me, like a dog like on like a skateboard, just like, and they'd make entire commercials out of it. Now these dogs are literally doing back handsprings. They're like a gymnastics.
Okay, you guys, I need to ask you guys about these dogs. Do you guys think that these dogs are possibly a $1 million act? I mean, come on.
pretty
It was
cool.
pretty
I
cute.
could
Pretty
s-
cool.
I
yeah.
didn't like dogs like that, and I was entertained.
You could
Yeah.
you could flesh it out, and
Yeah.
they will, and they'll make it like an entire show.
I could just imagine like a Christmas show and have like them wearing little like elf things.
Oh, yeah.
Or Halloween
Elf
show.
dogs.
Oh,
Can they teach them to like decorate a Christmas tree, like
Oh.
hop up?
They probably
Right.
could.
I'm sure they could.
Do a
could.
somersault.
I can
Oh,
decorate
yeah.
a Christmas tree, and I can't do a back handspring. So logic would dictate that, of course, they could.
I
wanna see
really
it.
want to see more of this dog stuff.
Well, next we should go to commercial break.
Absolutely.
Right.
Hey guys. What's happening? We are the America's Best Dance Crew ABDC After Show coming to you guys. We watch the show every week just like you, and we go every Friday to the set to interview and talk to the crews behind the scenes and let you know what is happening behind the scenes.
Hey everybody, we are AfterBuzz Mob Wives Edition, the only Mob Wives after show out there. I'm your host, Adrian Vera, with my lovely co-host.
Kevin Undergaro.
Grant Rudder.
Cameron Marston.
And you guys can check us out every week. We have a lot of fun. We drink wine. We talk about the show. So check us out. We're also doing the Big Ann Show. So tune into that and Mob Wives Chicago.
Hey guys, what's happening? We are the Game of Thrones AfterBuzz crew. I'm Dave Klein.
Bethany Jaber. Kristen Elizabeth Snyder.
Simone Boyce.
And we come to you every single week live Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Pacific time for We Are Kings of the Game of Thrones After Show. And we have one thing to say. Oh, Shadow Baby. Oh, Shadow Baby. Oh, Shadow Baby.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Is that new?
Yeah, where'd that come from?
I'm singing live. That was
It
me.
usually-
Oh, that
it
really
that was
you?
me right at the moment.
It usually ends after like the male porn voice, and then we come right back into the show. Whatever.
Well, our iTunes people wrote in and they said, change that. So we did. The porn thing is out.
Yeah.
Can you play the T-Pain one again? I really like to hear that.
T-Pain.
Okay, now we're back.
That was you.
Okay. Oh God, this guy Horse. Remember the ball smasher?
That was the
You
best
loved
one.
it.
And I would pay $1 million to see that. It just has to be one of my ex-boyfriends
It's so
instead of that guy.
So creepy.
I loved it.
I couldn't watch it.
Oh, I totally could.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was very
That's
funny.
not funny. That's
It's
not
funny.
funny.
It's
Well,
funny.
because to you guys.
No, but if
I
you
thought
had
it was
a
funny.
a cylinder block down there,
What's a cylinder block? A cinder block? A
Any block
cylinder
down
block.
there.
That would be unique. If you had a cylinder block, maybe that would get you through the opening rounds of America's Got Talent.
a cinder block. If you had a cinder block down there, would you be?
I would not
If it
let
was a
somebody.
female?
No, I would not let
I don't
somebody
wanna
near
see that.
my junk
He
with a hammer
probably-
and a cinder block. Are you
He
crazy?
probably doesn't have feeling down there.
Oh, he can't.
Sad fate.
He said one time he let somebody like kick him in the area.
His brother.
Like what was it, like 60 some times in like 20 minutes or something like that to numb him. I'm like, why would you want to do that?
Was he just
has-
made like that?
I
though?
don't know.
I mean, there's some people that have birth defects.
I wonder if he's.
But
That's
he
a
has
defect
kids,
if he doesn't
so
feel it.
Yeah, he has 2 kids. They said you're never gonna have another one. But you know what though? Like,
They said that?
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
that surprised me because I'm like, I kind of had a feeling he's single.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why would he not be?
Yeah, sure.
He's kind of creepy. And then I love how he takes his jeans off to show that like he's not wearing like a cuff or
Yeah.
any protection, and they're like blurring out like the whole circle around his like
But the blur,
male
I hate when they do
genitalia.
that because the blur just makes you look down there
Of course.
unnecessarily, and it's like I don't want to look
No,
down there.
I'm glad they blur. I don't want to see
yeah,
it.
that is true.
That
No.
is not $1 million act, in my opinion. And I
It's
also
not a $1
want to
million
say
blur either.
the $1 million act, maybe because Nick Cannon kicked him.
Yeah. Oh,
That was
Nick
the best
Cannon
part.
Yeah.
kicked him
I
repeatedly.
mean,
They kept
Not
doing
once,
it
3
too.
Nick
times.
Cannon should be a
3 times.
sidekick, and maybe he can go make it
and
happen.
he was wearing some like loafers, some like nice like dress shoes or something like too. Like that's like, it hurt.
Nick
Yeah.
Cannon's always on point with his
He's
clothes.
always on point. No, but this
Yeah.
guy, like, sometimes you want to do that to a guy. So.
No,
Just
never.
don't do it to me.
No,
know what?
you're a
No.
nice guy.
I've really despised
Like you said,
some men that I
ex-boyfriends.
could not
Yeah.
imagine. No.
No, but seriously, nobody, don't ever do that to me. It will be hell to pay.
They'll be held to pay.
Like things like that though, like they're hard to watch. Like I can't watch comedy like films that have that kind of humor, like a scene like that. It makes me so like, because if you're a guy and that's ever happened to you,
Yeah.
you would understand that it is the most unbearable pain
Okay.
on the
Okay.
planet.
All right. For women out here, it is just as painful for a woman if you hit there.
I've never
I don't
been
know
hit
about
there.
that.
I have.
So,
It hurts.
Oh my god.
You can't breathe.
Punch her right now. Punch her in her lady parts right now so she can understand.
Let's see.
Rock and roll.
There's a whole other kind of show
Why don't
now.
you kick it with your long legs?
I probably could. So you got jokes out. You funny. You're cute.
I think so.
I mean, I'm sure we've had like accidents where we've accidentally got touched there. Well, not touched there, like,
That's
not like a
whole
Catholic
different-
priest.
Yeah, you need therapy for that.
but like kicked there or something. But he's like literally going hard.
I know.
there.
Well, all right. Well, let's move on.
All
Yeah,
right,
okay.
because this conversation's taking a weird turn. All right, what do we? Oh, the wannabe kiss people.
Were they?
Those weird dudes that got on stage.
Oh yeah.
Oh
and
yeah,
then-
In the face paint?
band of two.
yeah. Sharon was like, "Why is there 2 in a band?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on.
You can't do a
Yeah,
British
I was just
accent?
gonna say that too.
You can't do a British accent.
No, I can't do it.
Me either at all. I thought about attempting it, but no way.
No, I can't. I can just do me.
I appreciate that though. You
Stay
doing
true to
you.
yourself.
Oh, you can. Everyone do you.
That's right.
Should we do an
Nothing to it but to
inspirational
do it.
talk like Mr. Special? I love Mr.
Oh,
Special. so
Lord,
much.
you do apparently.
Okay, the illest Wordspit, the illest that rapper slash
yeah.
humongous group.
That massive group with like the fat guy.
Okay, I wouldn't
got
have
the-
let them pass if I was Sharon Osbourne. Or
Well, if I was
whatever.
that group, I wouldn't have let the chubby like guitarist stay in the group. That was nice of them though. Like they were
Well,
doing their thing. They were.
I wasn't
Who
that
are you
interested.
talking about? I didn't even
They
know
had like the
this
one
chubby
friend who's like
person.
300 pounds. They played a guitar like with the other guy who's like cute and played a guitar. I'm like, you can drop one of them.
Your radar is on him.
I see. Here's again. I'm not fantastic at anything. I'm good at a lot. I notice everything. I'm very observant, and I was like, "What are you guys gonna do?" And also, like I was saying, like when we were watching this, like, are you gonna win $1 million? Great. You're gonna get like $29.50. That's how much it's gonna break down to after taxes. You split it up between 48 guys in a group.
I think they should take the lead rapper dude and then the guy that sounded like Music Soul Child mixed with John Legend.
Oh, yeah, I
yeah,
love
the
him.
Outcast
The
guy.
math
The,
teacher.
yeah, that was
I
cool.
did not like the singer, the main guy. I was like, they need a new
Wait,
front
the
man.
rapper
Wait, the singer
or
or
the
the rapper?
singer?
The rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was
No.
all right.
He's a little
I
hard to
thought he was
understand
fun.
though.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand a word he said.
I didn't understand
neither.
at all. But he did this thing. He got the crowd going. He was out in the crowd. He was up in the judges' faces, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I
like
thought
when
that was
the
cool.
guy with the turtleneck and the hat, like old school swag, like that
Yeah.
guy, he was kind of cool. He did his thing for a little bit. He got to sing. I'm like, you need to let him sing a little bit.
Right.
He's actually
Yeah.
kind of good.
Really
Can
good
we get
voice.
him to audition by himself?
Oh,
That
yeah.
happens sometimes.
Good
That
point.
happens on X Factor all the time.
Does it
They'll be
really?
like, you need to get rid of them, and you keep going.
Let's do that. Let's make that happen.
They'll put like individual singers together and make a big group.
AfterBuzz, make it
which
happen.
I think they did. Didn't work at all.
And then the T-Pain guy, he gave us a call and he told us this.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what he
So
thought
we broke up that
That's
group
what
too.
he thought about Wordspit, the illest. I'm like, what? That's a long title too. Wordspit, the illest.
And it's not that great of a title.
See, thank you. I didn't think that was cool or
You weren't that
creative.
smart.
Like, why go through that?
Yeah, that's
The
just a
illest.
lot. It's like who is it that I'm gonna kill myself right now? Who is it that every time they have an album come out, it's like the longest title in the world? It's like Erykah Badu or like one of them like artists.
I'm thinking Fiona Apple.
Oh,
Or
she
me,
does have a long title.
She
Jesus.
does. She has like 30 like word titles.
She has like the world's record.
You just
fills up like a
for,
whole tweet.
Yeah,
Literally.
you just one up me. That was
This
that is
side
actually
and
what I was
that
thinking
side.
of. I think that's right. You good?
Well,
Nice work.
speaking
good.
of
That's right.
rapping, let's talk about the grandfather of rap.
Here we go.
Oh,
Well, you're with me here, right?
yes, I'm
Can you
with
see my notes? I have an X and WTF.
What's WTF stand for?
What does it stand for?
the
What you gonna
French-
do?
Yeah, what the French toast?
What you gonna
No.
do? What you gonna do?
Oh my lord! And the thing is, like, it's in my head, and it was out for a minute, but you just brought it back.
How are they gonna buzz a 7-year-old kid at the very front?
Yeah.
And this guy, they did not buzz at all.
No, not just a 7-year-old kid. A 7-year-old kid from Philly doing his thing.
And a
Like,
cutie.
and
Yeah.
a cool
Cutie
dude.
patootie.
Like, it's crazy.
He could have been the next Will Smith.
Well,
Well, he
there
still
will,
can.
there will never be another
still
Will Smith.
can.
Just so we all clear about that.
I don't know.
I'm a fan. I'm just saying. No,
He's
but
cool.
yeah. But yeah, like this old dude, like I think they're trying to set up a little romance, little love triangle with Granny G and her husband who's stuck up in the balcony somewhere. He's still there. You know he didn't get down.
Oh,
They try to bring Granny G, this rapper grandma. They're gonna
Why
make a
did they
duet.
make him
Right,
go
a duo.
up there?
They're gonna make a duet because you know that duet show's coming out soon.
So
You
she's
know.
gonna talk about
And
family values.
They're gonna try to compete on America's Got Talent. Yeah, a little old
What
school
was he
duet.
rapping about though?
I don't even know.
what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
That was it.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Over and over again. What are you gonna do? I don't know. They asked him like, "Do you have some other flows, some other you got some other stuff you can work with?"
He has
He's like,
100.
100. You're a rapper. He said he was the grandfather of rap. He invented rap in like 1972. He said. I'm like,
1972.
I'm not. You know, I don't. I'm gonna Wikipedia that. I'm gonna Bing it.
should.
I'm gonna go on Bing.com.
Bing
I'm gonna
it.
look it up.
Yeah, Bing it.
I'm gonna Bing it.
Bing is for doing.
It
Bing
is
is
for
for doing. And he's doing his thing. He was definitely doing his thing, but I don't know if I really was feeling it.
What you
I don't
gonna
know.
No,
do?
no.
What you gonna do?
I would have X'd him out. I was like, why aren't they Xing him? Why?
Creepy.
Just to hear him go, eat it.
Yeah. You know they're gonna. He and Granny G. Something's gonna happen.
I
They're
think
gonna be
so, too.
roomies in Vegas.
She's a married woman.
Well, you know.
Clearly, she
I
doesn't
mean,
care about her
that-
husband that much.
that-
He was up in the
yeah.
balcony.
That's right.
Everybody else has their family backstage.
I
Yeah,
know,
you know,
right?
tell me about marriage. So as soon as I'm allowed to get married, then we'll talk about marriage. Marriage, I mean,
You know what? She wanted to be backstage with Nick Cannon by herself.
Exactly.
That's a little sketch.
I wouldn't be mad at that
Yeah.
either, though. He did look good tonight. He's got style. Nick Cannon.
And we
Yeah,
talked about
he
this
does.
last week. He bulked up.
He did. He's
And
yoked.
we don't know about this. If somebody knows, let us know. Get on iTunes, get wherever. Let us know. Tweet us. Did he shoot this stuff before? Because he almost died. I mean,
That's
he literally
right.
almost died
That's
not
why I
that
was-
long ago.
I think it's after.
You sure? Because like they usually shoot this months
Yeah.
out.
I
and
don't
that
know. He was looking a little sick in some of the shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
but
kind of see it.
I don't think he.
But he could have been. That could have been leading up to
Yeah.
it, or you never know.
Yeah.
You guys need to let us know.
I don't think he
Please.
almost died, but he.
No,
you
he
know,
was
almost
pretty
died.
bad.
Yeah, he
It was
almost
pretty
died.
bad. Yeah.
Good to
That's what he
quit a
says.
show or radio show.
It
radio
gets
show is
them good
done.
ratings though. So I mean, maybe again,
Oh, okay.
they're right up there with
I'm
the
glad to
dogs.
see him back and healthy. He's good.
Yeah.
I'm
Me
a skeptic.
too.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, guys, let us know what you think on iTunes and on YouTube. Please rate, share, and comment. And
Tweet us. Let us know what you think. You can find me at _AJ Gibson. I know you guys all have Twitters. Twitter accounts. What you got?
And you
Where
can
at?
find me at.
Do you? Oh, okay. Anyone got news, or are we just gonna?
Oh, news.
Wait, what's the prediction? Where is Nick
Oh,
Cannon
yeah.
going to stand next episode?
Oh,
Please.
Yeah. Where are they
please.
going? Where's the
Are
next?
they going
audition?
to Atlanta? Can they go to Atlanta? And I want him to stand on top of my house.
On top of your house.
I'm from Atlanta.
He can stand on top of Sheree's house. Oh wait, Sheree lives in an apartment now.
The
so
house
her
is-
house ain't that big.
that doesn't exist.
So that won't work.
I just want Howard Stern to be Howard Stern. He's been a little nice, and it's a little disappointing.
Howie's being meaner than Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Oh, when he called him out for like,
yes.
you making $15 million. That's why you hear last episode. I was like, all right. there's
Somebody's a little bitter.
A little tension.
Howard's getting all this attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a,
He hasn't made $15 million in 7 seasons on the show. I mean, to be honest.
yeah.
But
So $50 million. Get with the program.
that's
be who
petty
you
cash to
are.
Howard Stern, though. I mean,
Yeah.
that's nothing.
Nah.
He
yeah.
makes so much money.
All I need is 10 G's.
I think I'm excited. I'm excited.
And
My
I
prediction
predict,
for next week, there will be some more tears.
and
They're going to bring
yes.
it back.
I hope there's more dogs, and I predict that the dog show will make it to.
And I predict Sharon will not X any of the dogs. Because she loves
No,
dogs.
absolutely not.
And
Yeah.
all the G's, all the G-Paws and G-Maws, they're gonna check them up
I
because
hope
they're
we've had
cute.
enough.
I was just gonna. I hope that's it. Like, I
Yes.
really hope that's it.
Please.
No
Yeah.
more, or else I'm like. ugh.
I'll find out. I've got some connections. I've got some friends.
Okay,
who work
find
for
out
the,
for
for the
me.
Find
network,
out.
and I'm gonna see. I'll let you know.
And tell them we're so over it.
I know, right?
The
I'm gonna try
G-Paw
to.
orgy.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Okay, our Twitter stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where are you
All
at?
right, I am at KAORIOUS Kaorius.
Orius.
Exactly.
And
Oh, you know that one. You ain't too young for that.
I'm not that good.
All right.
And the Cosby Show, didn't that start in the 80s?
Yeah, you weren't alive yet.
But I've watched all of
Well,
it.
of course you've watched the Cosby Show.
the
I mean, come
reruns.
on. We've all watched the Cosby Show.
Guys, I'm going to go back to the 8. Okay. At Emilio E. Jr. or chasingla.com.
Okay, and I gotta make a shout out to my boy Adrian at Watchtower Base.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
What's up, Adrian?
Yes. And you can find me at Kyra Batte, Kyra, B as in boy, ATTE.
A couple of beautiful names on the show, you ladies.
you.
Mm,
all the K names.
that's right.
I know.
What do you have? A&E?
A&E,
Yeah. It works. It
okay.
works. That's a network.
That does work.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
See
From
y'all.
Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.